Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Molly says hello, and there comes, looks like Felix. Sometimes I have to get on them and look, but they'd like for me to be outside this morning. I wanted to say hello. Hey, baby, how you doing? You want some love? Huh? I know Molly wants some love. I wanted to come on this morning and just talk to you for just a minute and show you some things. I got a little over a month and a half before my surgery, and so I'm trying, and my son is helping me. We had some wood. We had this that wood pile there. This past winter, my grandkids had put it right up there against the house, and yes, I'm going to try to clean the outside of the house before my surgery and get a few things done in the yard. So I know I'll be laid up for a little bit. And but anyway, we cleaned this area up yesterday and moved things around. Moved my little garden bed my son got me several years ago, and I do have some soil to add to it. But this is basically, I was going to show you the garden I have this year. I do have a few seeds I want to put in that box, but I know I didn't really want to do a garden. Last year I couldn't do a garden, and I was a little depressed because I like to garden and see things grow. And for the last, it's probably been about a year and a half now, I haven't been able to do what I want to do because of having 2 bad falls and stuff. And so I didn't really want to get started in something I wouldn't be able to take care of. And sometimes you have to know your limitations. And what I want to talk to you about this morning is realizing that God's got a plan for us. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we don't understand it. But we just have to walk in it, walk in the faith that we know that He knows what He's doing. But anyway, I was going to go through, this is a box. I want to show you something. This is a beet that I had last year in this bed, and you can see it. And it's in the ground, but it's producing these big, beautiful beet greens. And I might have one of these and saute it with an onion and a pepper, or maybe just an onion, or maybe just a pepper. As you know, I did a video on this Go Low thing that I'm trying, and I think vegetables are unlimited. But anyway, I don't know. I just do what I feel like. I can't conform to a strict way of doing things. I just have to do what works best for me. I'm just using it as a balancer, I guess you could say. My daughter-in-law gave me some nasturtium for Mother's Day, and I'm going to try to put it out. And I do have some more seed for it because I like the flowers. My sunflower, she got me this, but it's not doing too well in this pot. Well, needs to be watered. Some kind of plant that came with it. But this is the leaf of life, and it's coming up from this leaf. So I'll have several leaf of life. It's more like a succulent family. And the leaves have the seeds around the edges of them, as you can see. Sorry about my camera. I'm talking and my camera's not going the way I want to talk. But anyway, it's a leaf of life. I do have 2 other plants that are bigger than this. This is some okra. I don't know if it's going to come up good because, like I said, I got a surgery and somebody to water it and stuff. So I'm trying not to get, whatever happens, it's just a blessing. I just come out in the mornings. It's like 6:30. I woke up. My lemon balm. I put some fertilizer on it. This is some type of grass that I had last year. It's like my big old rosemary's been in this thing for forever. And then I wanted to show you something as well. You know, this is a couple things anyway. So I showed you that to say this. This is a compost where I used to add all my dirt and I would tarp it. You know, when you up into your pots, And instead of throwing your dirt away, you put it in here and you feed it like eggshells. But got to be careful how I walk out here. This is a tomato volunteer. I wasn't planning on growing any tomatoes this year, but I might put a cage around it. I don't know if it's going to produce tomatoes. It's in shade, and in Florida summer, sometimes it's good to have a little shade because if you don't have a shade cloth, because it scorches the plant. So it seems to be doing good in this little place, so I just leave it alone. I did fertilize it. It's right on the edge of that thing, so I don't even know how the root structure is. But the Lord blessed me with it. And like I said, there's a lot of work to be done in about a month. I'm hoping that I'm able to physically, I'm still not going where I want it to go. But the title of this video is called Blackberries and Blessings because they both have something in common for me. I just harvested some blackberries this morning, and I've been picking them usually in the mornings and just adding them to a bowl in the refrigerator until I get enough to do something with. Not to make jelly or anything, but just to put on some ice cream or, just have a few when I want them for something. It's up on my wood pile, isn't that cute? But the comparison between blackberries and my blackberries are not really as prolific this year as they was the following years because I didn't fertilize them. I usually like to put berry tone on them, but you could say there's some more blackberries on there. And the Lord has blessed me with some blackberries because I didn't think I was going to be able to harvest anything this year. And hey baby, hi, say hi to the camera. I just seriously putting a little fleet collar on them for the first time. They don't seem to mind it. I was a little nervous about putting it on there. But I noticed that they're not itching as much. I have to do another video on it. It's more of a natural collar. I didn't want to put no chemicals on them. Like, see how easily I get distracted? But blessings and blackberries have a little bit in common because sometimes your blessings are not out in plain view. Sometimes they're unaware. Sometimes they're hidden. I'm trying not to step on my rosemary. But sometimes they're like these blackberries right here. When I think I picked all of them, I find more. And to the naked eye, if you're not really looking for them, they're hidden. So I'm going to try to bend down and get them. So bear with me on my camera, okay? On my phone. While I try to bend down on this fence to get them to add to my collection. Sorry. Again, this video is not really professional. Mostly just me talking. But see, I didn't see these. This little red, that's okay, Maybe it's a blackberry raspberry. But it's going in my bowl over there. Because, I think the birds get enough of stuff. And since this is the only thing, and I'm trying to get out from around my rosemary without breaking some of the limbs off. We had decided to put this wood pile here so it's not in the season for it, and I can't get my leg over it. Hold on for a minute. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can come out. See, that's where your blessings are. Like I said, blessings are that way too. And sometimes you can't see them. Sometimes you expect something else as a blessing, and that's not the blessing the Lord wants to give you. Sometimes it's hidden. Sometimes it actually is more than what you really needed or wanted than what you thought you did. And I'm just so thankful that this morning, at least I got something here for him to climb on. I don't have a hay bale, but I got a wood pile. And just a place for lizards and him to hang out at. And Molly's resting. I'm fixing to go in. As soon as I walked out the door, mosquitoes are right there at the door. I got to put some stuff out in the yard, hopefully to help with our mosquitoes this year. And they're still flying around. But that's really all I wanted to talk to you about is Don't be discouraged because you might not be able to see what you're wanting to see. Sometimes you gotta look around and they're right there. But it takes a little bit more looking, and they're hidden from you for a little bit, and then you'll find them, and then you'll see them. And the sun is just now coming through that tree right there. It's beautiful. As if oh, can you see it? It's not really a sunrise, but it's trying to come through my trees. The little thing. I hope the camera picks it up. I know God is good this morning. And I got to go in and get on my vibration plate and comb my hair, take a shower for church this morning, and have a little breakfast. But I wanted to say that if you're a little discouraged, or maybe you don't think the Lord sees you or acknowledges you, or you don't see the things, sometimes I encourage you to get up early in the morning and just step outside and talk to the Lord and see what He has. He might talk to you. He might show you things that you haven't seen before. He might expose things that you didn't think you had. So God bless you, and y'all have a happy Sunday, and I will talk to you later.